How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and it has been a great month.
The month of June. Yeah, I'm loving this time when it's a little warm, not as warm as one would think was in other years, having a little fruit shake.
Cheers.
That's great, and coffee. Hey, people got to keep getting these cups because these are great for people to remember to pray. I was reading this morning in Isaiah 56, verse 5, and that's where you get this word Yad Vashem. You know, I was in Yad Vashem, and I read up there on where you drive in, and it says Isaiah 56, verse 5, and it talks about the nations, those who join themselves to God's covenants, who are not Jewish, but who don't live here, but connect and come. I will give them a place and a name. Yad Vashem, a place and a name. And it's so cool that we're seeing that happen. And these people friends, have been sowing into the good soil of the Galilee and doing a lot of stuff. We've been busy this month, huh?
Oh, yeah.
We're always busy.
We're always busy. It's never boring around here. So we had a busy month.
We really did. I remember when they said, okay, we said we're having this event to welcome the French-speaking immigrants, doing it alongside with the municipality and the Ministry of Aliyah, Ministry of Absorption, Ministry of Welfare. We've got the Ministry of Education. Doing a lot of ministry going around here. And so then I thought, man, we need a translator, maybe one of them, maybe someone can translate for us. And that very moment, 2 return members, those members who get a week to stay every year, well, for 10 years here.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you really got to check this out.
You got to check it out. And these members get to be part of the action, and they get to be involved. And so 2 showed up, and they live in Switzerland, and they actually spoke French. And it was the perfect time because I said, could you translate? We're going to be sharing about this, the Aliyah from France, and there's different persecutions which brought them here. You remember the supermarket that was shot up, the Jewish supermarket, and many other things. So we had this event, and they translated, and it was just lovely, and we had music for them, your own brother.
Yes, we had music for them. We had nice food, some steaks and wine to welcome them warmly. We gave them food vouchers that you have donated to bless their families after the event itself, kind of care for the rest of their time here. And so this was an amazing event.
I even like how they get to receive these Bibles and the Old Testament, read the story of Passover and Pentecost and Tabernacles, which we know is coming up pretty soon as the fall feasts come our way. Yeah, what else do we do? We were able to go to a factory, right, nearby participating factories. And
yes, so
how was that?
We presented the Key to the Future project just last month. It's a new project we're doing, basically taking new immigrants that have completed their Hebrew studies. We take them to go through a course where they get this professional training, so they will be able to join the job market here in Israel and get a job that will take care of their family needs. So we had our first group go on a tour to visit.
Big bus.
Yes, a big bus of people from B'nai Manasseh joined us to visit 2 factories that they will be working in the future once they've completed their studies. It was an amazing day.
Yeah, I love this catchphrase, teach a man to fish in the Galilee, or teach them to fish, man or woman, to fish in the Galilee. And that's what it is, because you can give the food vouchers that we give, and you can give new and used clothes and shoes and place to stay for a while, and even Hebrew training. But really, when you teach them, you can have this job. You will be able to, provide for your family, whether you're coming out of North India, out of Ethiopia, and I just know that's God's heart, to plant them. That's kind of like getting roots. We are like trees. I was reading that today too. Psalms 1, Zechariah 1. We are like trees, and we got to be planted by that river of water. And part of that is just being able to train for that position in that factory. You could show somebody a CV, and they'll say, "Can I see that?" No one cares about some CV written in a different language, and you just need to get to know what is the need. And I mean, they don't have job training, so we get to do that. Here in actually one of our facilities is amazing. Yes, and even I noticed we've been able to give furniture, appliances, things to...
Yes, we've been donated many furniture, appliances, and the amazing thing is that whatever we receive, we get to give back to the new immigrants. So families from Russia, families from Ukraine, families from France that are being assisted by these donations. You know, they come, they rent an apartment. That's nice, that's wonderful. They do need a bed to sleep on there.
Yeah.
They do need a table.
There's that.
So there's that. And it's just such a blessing to go visit their places. We get to really know them, to speak into their lives. They're asking for advice. They're asking for help in other fields. They're asking if we know a place where they can meet other immigrants, a place where they can apply for a job. So it's just a very special way of connecting with them.
Yeah, it's true, and they're just so blessed. Another thing I love is I got a call from, there's different lone soldier charities that help lone soldiers, like Benji House, there's Michael Levine House. Well, there's the Aliyah Return Center, lone soldier house called the Upper Room here. And so these soldiers are able to come in and have a place to stay when they have no place. And so I had this official call me and said, so you have a lone soldier, like the people have no family, they're called lone soldiers, they serve in the army, they made their Aliyah usually, and you have a place for them? And I said, yes, we do. And so we have some new ones, is that right?
So we have 2 new soldiers joining our lone soldiers house. And it's beautiful to see that, you know, the word spreads and people know about us, and we really, as Hype said, we receive phone calls from officials asking if we can take care of them. So we got those 2 new guys,
All right.
really nice people, soldiers of the IDF, and we're able to give them their own place where they can stay since they don't have family support. So one of them is, his parents are immigrants from France, and the other just have no connection with his family for whatever reasons. You know, Israel is a country where of big families, and when there's a big family, there's often, you know, some kind of issues, and for us to be able to minister to them and bless them, it really makes an impact.
Do you have a son or a daughter? What if they were mandatory conscripted to be drafted to serve and defend the defenseless in the defense force, where you have an Iran, a Syria, a Lebanon, a Jordan, Egypt, Gaza, Saudi across the Red Sea, you know, and you have these threats, and so your son and your daughter are there serving, and what if you weren't there to cook them a meal? You are across the ocean, so someone needs to take care of them. And that's what I think it's all about, is showing them some love, little tender loving care. I mean, PTSD is a real issue, and loneliness is a real issue, and so, hey, we want to be able to receive even more. So we want to thank you for making this possible, and we want to upgrade this. We would love to have a comedy evening. You know, you can laugh about things, you can cry about things, and have a comedy evening and go up to the Golan Heights, go and have a day on the bus seeing the old volcanoes and stuff, and the vines, and it's some wonderful opportunity that's afforded to return members and those who are interning with us and those who are staying with us to bless in a practical way. So thank you for that. And hey, we'll see you in the month of July.